All right, so the recap.
Are you gonna recap us?
As far as I can remember, uh, so I don't remember the like beginning before we went into the cave, but Gray, Chase, and Eitri went to investigate the used up mine in the city of Humidum, where they are now preparing for some kind of siege. Upon investigating this cave, we discovered this massive room with a statue in the center of like a fair looking fellow with a gem, like a blood red gem in the statue. We did not touch it. Um, but the ground we discovered was made up of like bones and remains of people of all races that had like bite marks or like they'd been drained more or less. We called for some backup. We heard some skittering. The cave collapsed, and much to Itri's chagrin, we all teleported out and are now trying to report it to the Empress, who seems quite nonchalant about it because in Humidum they have like a rule about you can believe or practice whatever religion you want, even if it technically harms others, as long as they consent. And so now we're trying to figure out what this was. So most of the party went back to the ship or to the Empress, but Chase and Eitri went to the mouth of the cave to make sure, or just keep an eye on it, see if anything came out after we spooked this nest. And right before the session ended, a figure I believe that resembled the statue walked out, and that's where we ended.
Uh, Eitri. Chase taps you on the shoulder. He goes, I have to go pee. I'll be back.
Oh god.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
And you are left alone with this figure. You see him brush off a little bit of dirt or something off of his shoulder and off of his very nice jacket.
I do believe Gray did make his way back there as well and just saw Eitri standing there with a twig trying to cover himself.
Yeah, very,
Oh,
very
yeah.
in the open.
Yeah, okay. I do remember you coming back. Um, so we see this guy. He's come out of the cave. Is he like fully out of the mouth of the cave?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is he doing anything?
Perception
Looking
check.
at us.
All right. $21.
Just this up. Wait, did that not? You see this figure take in a deep breath as he deep breath in the air. He kind of looks around and he just starts walking towards town.
I'm gonna look at Gray and try and make a motion with my hands for him to go follow him.
A little nod and all stealthily follow.
Okay. Stealth from both of you.
Oh, I'm staying where I am. I'm
Okay.
not sneaky.
That's a nat 20, bitch.
All
Nice.
right. Total of
27.
Yo. So Gray is following the vampire, and E Tree is staying at the front of the cave.
Potential vampire.
Got it. Got it.
I like to imagine he's still hiding behind his twig.
uh. All right. So, as you follow this vampire, it's just a pretty casual walk as he just starts to enter the town and walk around the empty streets. Just kind of looking at houses.
Looks
Doesn't
like
seem
he's
like he really has a care in the world.
That's what Big Coven wants you to think.
just having a little stroll.
Yeah.
Guess I'll keep an eye on him and just, unless he enters the house or something, I won't break cover.
All right. Dietrich, you're standing in front of a cave alone.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm keeping an eye out and trying to jot down in my journal a sketching of the statue from memory to try and be able to maybe like compare it later to something.
All right. Go ahead and give me sleight of hand.
Oh fuck. Hey, 17.
All right. Yeah, it from your memory, it looks pretty good. You seem like you got a lot of the androgynous features, which makes it slightly easier to draw. The ornateness of the outfit and the gem make the way to the page.
I was just waiting for it to be a stick figure with like a big red circle over it.
It's got little fangs.
Yeah.
Funny enough, that's the map Randy gave to me before I prettied it up.
Hey now. uh so what are the rest of you doing?
Not following a vampire.
I mean, they were all having their chat with Nero if he's still there.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
say we
sure-
were back with
I think that's
Mr.
me, Christo,
Crybaby.
and Dan. Where was Briar?
I was in
Uh,
the Grove.
Yeah.
Did you make it to us too? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you gave me the exhaustion medicine and then went back to your room to make more.
No, still at the Grove.
Okay.
That's where I was making the medicine at, was in the Grove.
Was in the okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Love it. Okay. So then, yeah, we're still chatting with you.
Okay. I believe he was talking about death coming for him and answering a few questions.
I've got another one for you. Where's life? We have death chasing after us. Where is life?
Is that usually how it works? Is there an embodiment of life?
Well, if
always?
death is an actual entity, wouldn't there also? I could assume there might also be life.
I mean, I'm just going off of my own knowledge of death. I'm not overly familiar with an embodiment of life. Also, at least that goes by the name life.
So, do we have a family member named Life, or who has that domain? Could you elaborate?
Yeah. That's pretty much all he gives you.
So is
Good talk.
that is it because it's vague because there's many that take that role, or is there not one that does, or no longer is?
Well, not your concept of life comes from your gods.
What?
So life is them for you.
So it's an amalgamation of them all, but only one took death. Wouldn't that also? Because I mean, there's entropy, there's famine, and I'm assuming one took each one of those, but there is
The,
still one that stands the top as death. We even have
the
judgment.
your mortal issues are a construct of your creators for the most part, are more refined versions of the nature of dream. There's not really life in a dream, just the ending of a dream.
Okay.
Is there an entity that represents the start of a dream?
The one who dreams, I suppose.
Valid.
Is there one that would take hold of lucid dream?
You know the answer to that.
I thought so. Fuck. Okay. All right. Well, let's go a different direction. In my time of eavesdropping and wandering the halls of home, you hear things of magics and rituals. What do you know of dunamis magic?
So, do you think your mind can handle this?
Yes. Not much of a choice, is there?
Time's not real in a dream, Magic Man.
Fair. So
But
if it's
you
not
can make
real, then
others perceive that it is.
okay, okay. So there's a possibility, which is what that magic is all about.
It is a magic of rule bending, but maybe not breaking.
I don't intend to break. I just need a few of them to bend, just enough to fit us in. I don't want it to fall apart. If you start breaking things, you got to fix it.
It generally fixes itself in the wakes of the repair. That is where things go wrong.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. So if we could bend it a little. twist things, spin it around a little bit. We don't need much.
What are you trying to do?
Well, in this conversation, we've had many ins and outs. So right now, we're going to worry about what's in front of us. We need to make this ship movable, and we need enough time to complete several of our goals. If we can make it to the end goal, which is the continuation of the dream, that's the plan. But it seems like we're missing a few pieces before we can get there. We got to hide from death, or turn death's attention somewhere else.
I don't think I like where this plan is going.
You got a better idea?
Maybe if I offer you all up on a silver platter to her, she'll leave me alone.
You and I both know at this point that's not true.
Probably not, but I'm willing to try.
It's always worth a shot.
So when she's done with us, and then she's tearing into you, will your final thoughts be worth it?
Probably.
Okay. Mine aren't going to be that. I'm going to try everything until there is no other option. And then I'll accept oblivion.
Um, just so you know, if she catches me, I'm
Oh, we're all
blaming
dead.
you. I'm blaming
Yeah.
all of you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your fault. Specifically
No.
you.
It's our fault. You pulled us out of her clutches. I
You
had
didn't
that
have to
power
go.
over you.
I didn't make you walk through there.
Just want to
I
make
didn't.
sure I understand.
You free willingly
Hmm.
stepped out of death.
We did. We did do that. Hey, I'll eat that bullet when I have to. You know, when she comes, she comes. But I'm going to stretch that line as much as I can.
He kind of scoots in closer to the unicorn and starts petting it.
Oh, God.
It is. If the unicorn is visibly holding its breath. You can see her eyes have become bloodshot from just not blinking. Anyway, are we done here?
We got to figure this deal out, don't we?
Which one?
Sounds like a few of them.
All I want is to not taste oblivion.
I mean, same.
So if you make that happen, everything prior gone.
Well, we'll need this ship moving.
You want
That's
me to do that, or are you doing that?
I think I've got most of it, but if something happens and we have to leave in a hurry, we may need some help.
Done.
So we'll see about that. Why are you saying dunamis magic is gonna mess with me?
Mm, If you didn't know what you know now, you would probably be fine.
But since I do, I won't be anymore.
Mm,
Why is that?
Because you've expanded. Instead of,
Okay.
it's not just weaving the fates in time and all that whatever nonsense you guys thought the school was. It is taking the dream and either making it run in circles or making it flow in a different way. Who knows? Maybe you could do even more than a normal magic man can.
Well, unless you see another option, that's the only one I see before me.
I'm not going to stop you.
You know where I can find it? There should be artifact, reservoir, scroll somewhere, a book of someone.
Let's see. Old Jaunt probably has a little something over there.
Who?
Frozen City. They kind of
Hmm.
dug up a few things out of their broken ice fissures up there.
It's quite the distance. I see it. Well, that's not going to help us right now, is it?
No, probably not.
Oh, what a mess. So then what can you teach me?
His eyes go wide. More than you could ever know. He looks over at Corsilla. Do a trick.
There? Hello?
The bird explodes.
No!
Cool party trick.
Wild.
Back.
I'm drawing a card out. So let me grab my D10.
Is this your card?
The card also explodes.
Depends on the card, bro.
What you got over there?
I don't know if she knows she's muted.
Oh my god.
She unmuted in Discord, but I think
Oh.
somebody else is also muted.
That's crazy.
There she is.
Yeah, so she's gonna do chill touch.
Describe how, from pulling the card to casting the spell, how does that look?
So as she pulls the card out of her hands, out of her cloak, it disappears instantaneously, causing her fingertips to turn a frosted white, and she drags them along the floor of the cabin and instantly freezing the spots she touches.
I see. So does the magic go to her through her string?
Uh, more. It's less coming from me and more just kind of coming from the chaos around her.
Interesting. Okay. Could you teach me to weave the chaos?
Mm, Probably not.
I didn't hear a no. I just heard probably. So what's the catch?
You'll probably die.
I mean, I'm going to die. So what's the
Yeah. But then you're gonna go, give me a piece of this, piece of this. I'm gonna mix it
Mhm.
together. Bada bing, bada boom. Tentacle ball, dead. You're dead.
But then there was probably, so it's maybe not dead. What happens when I'm
And
not dead? And it happens.
you're. You know what?
Trying to.
Um, let's see. I want to watch you die, but not before you help me.
Okay.
Um, let's see. How do we? I don't know if you're. I don't think you're going to survive breaking a rule yourself. That's the issue.
Why?
Because you're mortal.
What if we used another soul in my place?
It's less that and more just you physically dying.
Got it. So when you say dying, is it like dying and there's no return? Like Revivify is not bringing me back?
Probably depends on the severity of the break.
Okay.
Also, if you die right now, there's a good chance she's
Yes,
just gonna grab you and take you. So
yeah. It was just we're gonna pretend like that's not happening right now with these theoreticals. I understand that that's gonna happen. Okay. So there's no way to strengthen my mortal soul to be able to withstand these, to transcend these rules, or even to be able to become something else.
with the way you are right now, probably not.
And how do I become more?
You just probably keep doing what you're doing.
Hmm.
See, this is where I would make a deal to fast track you on your way to greatness or whatever, but things are a little fucked at the moment.
Yes, that they are.
Gray.
Hmm?
You see this character that you've been following for about 15 minutes now. You see him stop in front of a house with its light still on. You see him taking a deep breath through his nose, straighten his jacket, walk up to the front door, and knock.
How close am I?
With your stealth roll, how close do you want to be?
Uh, oh boy. Are there any windows on this house?
Yeah. There's a couple windows lit by candle.
I want to be able to kind of see in through one of them and
Okay.
within earshot.
Go ahead and give me another stealth check.
Fuck. Can I hide with my cloak?
I'd say give you advantage.
Right. Another nat 20, bitch.
Jesus. All right.
Thank God. Last time I rolled like 3 ones.
We need him now. We need him now. Doing great.
Uh, he stands in front of the door for a few. Very unmoving, very unnatural. You're not seeing the rise and fall of his chest with regular breathing. A couple seconds pass by, and you see the door open. Slightly more than a crack. And you hear. Can't really get a good view of the guy from this angle. But you hear a hello? And there's a moment of silence. And then you hear, "Oh yeah, come on in." You didn't hear the figure you were following speak. And the door opens wide and closes behind the figure. And as you're looking through the windows, you see a more elderly man, long beard, human. You don't see anybody else in the house. No other movement besides him and the figure. And you see both of them going around extinguishing every candle. Till eventually the house is dark and still.
couldn't see the figure cast any sort of spell, or I couldn't like see his mouth moving at all.
No, you didn't see at no point did you see the figure open his mouth or cast a spell.
Is there any light at all still going through the window?
No, all the lights have been turned out.
And I can't see inside at all.
No, not from. You could get right up next to a window if you want.
But I can still hear inside, right?
Yes, but it is. You would assume you can hear through the house if you tried hard enough.
Yeah, I just want to listen.
But as of right now, you hear nothing. All right, go ahead and give me another perception
Perception.
with disadvantage from the distance.
Well, can I get closer then? To listen?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Do you want me to roll another stealth or
No, just perception.
perception? Okay.
You made a point with 2 nat 20s back to back.
18.
Okay. You hear only one set of footsteps. Definitely sluggish, that of an elderly person getting around. You hear the rattle of keys. You hear the locking of windows. And then the front door swings open. And the older man walks out, leaving the door, closing the door, but not locking it. And you see him just start to walk off deeper into town.
What the fuck? Is there... Oh my god. Fuck. Which direction is the old man going?
He would be going west, deeper into just like the part of town where most people seem to live.
So I'll just stay here, I think.
All right.
All the windows are locked and closed now?
Do you try one?
Sure.
Yeah, you, with just a quick little nudge, the windows appear to be locked. Not a light, movement, or sound comes from the house, even after just a few minutes.
No dark sight bullshit.
Go ahead and give me one more perception check.
Oops, wrong one. Although it wasn't at 20 foot. Goddamn. 13.
13. You hear a very slight, as it sounds like maybe wood is being ripped or torn. It's a very odd sound. It's similar to wood breaking, but it sounds very clean.
It sounded like it was like from the floor, from a wall.
That hard to tell.
What the fuck? I'm gonna go find that man that walked away.
Yeah. As you start to walk away, you hear, and you're a distance away. You do hear the door open and close again behind you from the house.
Do I see the guy? How far away am I? Can I still see it from here?
Yeah, I'd say it was pretty timely.
Do I see him walk out?
No, you see an elderly lady in kind of like a standard robes, and you see her kind of looks like she's brushing large clumps of dirt off of herself.
And I didn't see her before. Was this house like open concept? What were we talking about? Were there any rooms in it?
It's pretty standard. The rooms are separated. Um, but no, you did not see or hear an elderly lady. And a few moments pass, and then you see the other figure come out. And you see him lean down into her ear and whisper something. And after a second, you see her take a hurried pace towards the direction of where the old man was walking.
Would that happen to be in the direction of the caves at all?
No, opposite direction.
Okay. Shit, then I'm gonna wait. Is this mysterious figure leaving?
He's just kind of standing in the middle of the street watching this elderly lady move.
I'm gonna wait then. See if he leaves.
Eventually, this lady passes by where you're hiding. Doesn't. If she noticed you, she never stops and keeps walking. And the figure kind of just stands in the middle of the street, top lit by some dancing lanterns in the street. He stands there for a long time. Do you do anything?
No, I'm just gonna observe.
Yeah. Eitri, still balling out by the cave?
Oh yeah, baby.
All right. Eitri, as you're hanging out by the cave, a couple of bats fly out of the cave. And they kind of fly around in the sky. You hear their little chirps. And some fly towards the town, others fly up towards the top of the mountain. That's about all you see.
Did it like would one chirp and then another would chirp, or was it all kind of at the same time?
It was pretty just kind of chaotic. It just kind of the just chirping in unrhythmic intervals.
Did it seem like kind of unnatural the way that they flew apart? Like, did it seem like they're just kind of like beelining towards a specific thing, or are they just kind of nonchalantly flying towards these different spots?
Nature check.
13.
13. You can't really say you've studied bats before, but you've seen bats. It's maybe they know they have like a specific hunting ground where they know where insects are. You do know that bats love to hang around light because the light attracts their food. And as you're having this thought, you see a few more bats coming out of the cave. These ones crawling on all fours. Different types of bats.
Okay.
And as they exit the mouth of the cave, they open their wings, and they're pretty sizable bats. They're not massive. They're not. You would look at it and say that's a pretty good sized bat right there. And these four bats, they spread their wings and they also fly towards town. These ones not making a sound other than the flap of their thin wings.
Okay. Are there any sources of light that were up the mountain?
Not that you can see from where you're standing.
I'm gonna hold on. Let me look at my how many spells I've used today. Shit, I used too many verb spells today. Um, you know what? I'm still gonna stay. I'm still just gonna stay.
Yeah. All right. And some more time passes and it's quiet. Boat crew. You see a Nero cuddled up next to this horse or unicorn, stroking its mane. Every once in a while, resting his head on the nose of the unicorn.
Why are you torturing that poor thing?
Oh, she loves it.
You know that's not true.
It's
Oh,
kind of
she's
entertaining.
fine.
Again, she is one of the things holding this ship together. So we want to keep this ship afloat. If we could stop torturing her, I'd appreciate it.
She's fine.
She is not fun. You've had your fun. Please, let's get back to this.
Okay. What do you now? What more could you possibly want from little me?
A lot of things. Okay, there's a
Can't we
lot.
just play cards?
We could play cards while we keep chatting. That's fine. But then I also have work to do.
I just want to play cards.
I would love to be able to just play cards, okay? But that's not an option right now. We got a lot of work to do. The ship needs to fly. And I've seen you working out. I'm gonna need those muscles. Okay, we got some heavy lifting to do.
You see Nero reach in to his jacket, and he stands up, hand still in his jacket. He walks to the wall, and he takes one hand and he leaves a long streak of black ichor on the wall with one hand.
Okay.
Oh.
And he pulls out a black button
Button.
and he places it on the black ichor. He reaches back into his pocket and he pulls out a little sign and he puts it right below the button. And it says, "Ship fly." And then in parentheses below it, it says, "Thank you, Nero."
And what, pray tell, does that do? Yeah, that's what I thought.
It'll work though.
Brother. Is that an
I
oh
don't.
shit
I
button?
don't. I think it's just a button that does nothing.
No, it'll do something.
You know, like those toy guns. It's gonna, they go bang like the crossbows. Like, I don't think it's gonna do.
Can I push it now?
Yeah, push it now. See what happens.
I
pushing it.
really don't think that's a.
You're pushing it?
All
right.
Please. What? Every time we get to a city, we lose our minds.
All right. Corsilla, you push the button. At first, nothing happens. Then you all hear a very faint, slow, missing note carnival song. Just real faint. And then you hear the sound of a giant balloon inflating.
No.
Oh, I gotta go see this.
You feel the ship start to rock.
Oh boy, here we go.
And as you look out the window, you see that you are slowly starting to leave the ground.
Hey, ship fly.
Ship fly.
Thank you, Nero.
Yep.
So, what are the limits to this?
Why would I know
We're
that?
going up.
You're the one who weaved it.
I gave you a button.
Made ship
Mhm.
fly.
So, is that it? Is there anything else it does? Is
I
it
don't
a
know. Go-
one-use button?
Go look around. I don't know what's happening.
I don't either. That's why I'm asking.
It's fun though.
Yeah, fun is not what I'm going for here.
The music stays the whole time, right?
Maybe.
Oh, I hope it does.
So you've put in a balloon on the ship that you don't know what it does. You don't know how long it'll last. You don't know how much weight it'll support.
No. The button put the balloon on the door.
Okay, you put a button that activated or put a balloon, whatever, semantics. And does it do it again if the balloon gets torn?
I don't know. Hit the button again. See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh boy.
You hear another large balloon start to inflate, and as you look at the window, you start to rise faster off the ground.
Huh. Yes, we're going up.
We're going up.
Should I pop one, Titus? I'll pop one. I'm blasting one with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you can't see the balloons
I
from where
can't?
you're at. You
Oh,
can just
damn.
hear the balloon
Please,
after it
please
inflated.
no. If you pop it, we might just start falling, right?
There's two, though.
If they both go, so now there's my other question: how do we go back down?
I don't know. Go look around, or
I'll
keep
go
hitting the
pop one.
button. Maybe something different will happen. Okay, Corsilla, as you leave the room,
Yeah.
go upstairs.
Mhm.
Outside,
Mhm.
you see, instead of strings holding this balloon in place, you see 4 familiar tree-like tendrils
Oh, hell yeah.
going up and over this large black balloon.
Ooh.
And you see a second balloon. It's like you have 2 balloons over the ship that are the same size, evenly distributing the ship's weight.
Okay.
And they're rising.
Are they connected to anything?
Nope, it just looks like the
just there.
tendrils. It looks like the tendrils go up and over top and intertwine with each other on top of the balloon, and they're huge. I mean, these balloons are, both of them together is almost as big as the ship.
I can safely hit one without hitting the other one, though.
Easily, but one is
Alright.
basically holding the front of the ship, and the other one is holding the back of the ship.
Right.
See.
Right.
So it's a multi-press. Is there? I'm using Tibbs. I'm looking around for like a way to lower us. Is there some kind of like? Is it just letting us let the balloon go and we fall?
Go ahead and give me perception.
Tibbs.
Whoever wants to do it. All of you do it. I don't care.
Hi, Nero. Thank you for
Yeah,
being
I'll
our
do
DM.
one. I'll do one.
21.
21. Darius, is dark out here and these balloons are black. All right.
To be honest, I was expecting them to be made of human flesh.
Oh, they're black. You haven't really been up super close.
True. Darius is like, don't give me anything.
Okay. Corsilla, what'd you roll?
That was a 6 plus. That was a 10.
Titus, is this for you or Tibbs?
That's through Tibbs, yeah.
Okay,
Whoa.
so through Tibbs. So the first thing Tibbs notice is that these aren't just balloons, that they have like a running black ichor around them. It is like a ball of Nero's famous ichor that he kind of just uses all the time.
It's literally his balls.
Hey.
Flying around, Tibbs sees a small kind of, it's like a black flame inside the balls, but it kind of glows white.
Kind of like a black hole.
Kind of like a black hole, but it makes you think of a hot air balloon.
So
But
he's got
unlike a standard hot air balloon, it's not below the balloon; it's inside the balloon.
yeah. Are there any like dials or runes anywhere to turn this down? Like a touch here to go higher, a touch here to go lower.
Where is Titus standing?
Titus, it would be. I don't think Titus left Nero. He just sent Tibbs out.
Okay.
So I
Where do
would be
you want
looking
to
for him.
send Tibbs to look? Because he doesn't see anything on the balloons directly.
I would
And with
start at the wheel, like the
okay,
helm house, and go from there. That's where navigation would be. If I don't see something there, I'll go below the balloons and around where they're attached.
okay. So with that initial roll, I would say you completely rule out any controls being on the deck itself. But you go to the helm. Tibbs looking through the windows, you can see a new console to the right of the wheel that wasn't there before.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have Tibbs crawl through. Yeah, I've got little pathways I've been making for him.
Yeah. Tibbs crawls through, and there is just two buttons on this console, one with an arrow up, one with an arrow down.
Very practical. I'm going to say that out loud in front of Nero.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So hit the button, get balloon, hit button, go down, up or down. Simple enough.
Seems like it.
Uh huh. So, how durable are these balloons?
I don't know.
'Cause see where we're going. It seems like there might be lots of teeth and claws.
I
Gonna
mean,
have Tibbs
I
attack you.
could
Just
always blast them.
yeah, we can. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well,
Let me
that's the
out.
first part. Just gonna have Tibbs hit the lower button to lower us back to the ground,
okay.
and then I will send a message cantrip to Corsilla.
As Tibbs hits the down button, the Corsilla, you can see that the balloons definitely shrink in size as you start to descend back down towards the ground.
It's not that cold out.
I will send a message to Corsilla.
Mhm.
Fire away. See how durable they are.
Yeah, she's blasting both her hands out, one each going at each balloon, and two ravens blasting off.
Uh, I'll just say you just hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sure. It's a D10. So where did it go?
Damn.
There it is. That's a 4, and then a 10.
Okay. Um, both blasts hit a balloon, and they both. Hold on. Okay. Both balloons. You see the spell hit the balloon with all of that force magic behind it, and you see it pushing and pushing and pushing into the balloon, and then it pops. And when it pops, you hear just a horrific high-pitched wail, like a human scream.
Hell yeah. Metal.
And the tendrils holding up the balloon go limp and fall onto the deck with a large thud. And then they just kind of melt into their liquid form and start to just slowly disappear into whatever ether they came from.
Okay.
How much damage did you do?
14 altogether. Whatever we doing, that was for you. That's going to 1.
You did 1 each, right? Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah.
So how much to 1?
1 did 4 and then 1 did 10. So
at least 4 did broke it. Okay, did they both die or just the one then?
Just the one.
just
Okay,
1 did.
the
So
10
10
was just
broke it.
enough for the way he described it. Okay.
Yeah.
10 force damage. Well, now we need to know, are they resistant to slashing again? But we'll find that out later, I guess.
I can do my Can I do sword burst?
Sure.
I'll do sword burst on the other one.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Okay. Oh wait, I think that's force as well. Never mind, that's the same.
Don't you have a crossbow?
Interesting. Yeah, I do. I'll just shoot it.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
6.
Wait, plus 3.
All right.
9.
So you watch as this arrow does the same thing as your force spell, and you see it hit the balloon, and you see the arrow pushing into the balloon, and after a second, the balloon throws the arrow back. And it seems undamaged.
So even after the 4 force damage. So that's promising.
So that math added up to more than 10 for one balloon.
But it was different damage, so. Okay. I think that's all I got though, personally. So. I'm gonna go and get Darius. And drag him over to this balloon.
Yeah, he's not hard to find. He's just been kind of hanging out.
Darius,
Yes.
do you have... Is your arm capable of slashing things apart?
I have an attachment in my workshop that I can swap out.
Can you see what happens if you slash at these tendrils holding the balloon up?
I also just have a knife if you'd like that.
Either way.
I mean,
Or if
yeah.
you have fire, we could try fire too.
On a wooden ship, I'm good.
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, just in case, maybe. A
Just
controlled
in-
flame. I do have a lighter actually. I could just use my lighter.
Okay.
You
Well-
try and cut it first, and then I'll try and burn it. See what happens.
All right. Okay. You take that one. I'll take this one.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Science.
Oh, say less. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I'm going to use the dagger that I've got to slash at the tendril.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. Okay.
Oh.
So you jump up and slash at it, and you hear the loud scream as it pops and the tendrils fall down.
Oh.
Okay, so that was all the health it had.
But Darius, you notice with it actually being your hands, It's like when you were stabbing at the balloon, it has an enormous amount of give to it before
Like
it goes.
like elasticity type.
Yes, it feels like there's a chance that it just reflects damage or takes it and pops.
Right. Okay. Hmm. Does this answer your question? Oh, I see.
It sure did.
Okay.
Sure did.
I'm glad I could be of assistance. Oh, although, now that you've reminded me, I am going to go switch out the attachment on my arm. So, I'll see you in a moment.
Have fun with that.
Oh, that's right there. I'll be up there in a little while, Chuck. You know all the way.
Okay. I guess I should report back to Titus what I have found out. Both balloons are gone, right?
Yep.
Got it.
What
I'll go
happens to
back.
them after they pop? Are they just like shriveling up on top of the deck now? Are they burning into ash? Are they
They dissipate
dusting? They
into
dust. They
nothing.
dust. Okay.
Yeah.
They just dissipate. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. At least that's what happened in the first one. The same thing happens in the second one, right?
Yep.
Just
And you
Okay.
definitely heard the scream. It's like a
Yeah.
banshee wail.
great. 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 So that means we just need to propel ourselves forward now, which is a very good metaphor for the situation we're in, anyway.
Nero does like a presentation at the button again.
Oh yeah. I'll
Yep.
just take my staff and just poke it.
Motherfucker. The balloons. They just got popped.
So you hear the inflating of a balloon.
I'm gonna poke it 4 more times. Boop 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 boop.
Okay. So you hear the float or another balloon inflating.
You hear me yell motherfucker on my way down.
Yeah.
Tibbs is still sitting through on the down button, just watching through the window as everything's going on, and I'll just have him do what I need him to if I need him to.
So two massive, or sorry, hundreds of tendrils on each side of the ship come out, and they kind of start to fold and weave themselves into these giant wings.
Wings and balloons? My god.
That's what Tibbs can see from the control room. But you hear quite a commotion coming from the back of the ship.
I'll send him that way, up into the air and out.
Tibbs goes over, and he can see more tendrils coming and forming like a rear rudder, also with wings. And after it's formed, all the tendrils from the rudder start to weave around and go up towards the wings. And tendrils from the wings start to go and intermix with the tendrils holding the balloons, starting to make this very root-like, inky branch skeletal system around the ship. And that's what a total of 6 pushes gets you.
Just kind of look in. Is it done? Hit it one more time.
Through Tibbs' eyes, you see the tendrils going under the ship, going towards the front. And you see the front making a combination of a battering ram mixed with a figurehead.
What's the cost of this button?
He shrugs his shoulders.
So you didn't say free.
I don't know what's happening, man.
It's just your button, is it not?
Well, I haven't pushed it.
Why don't you push it then?
I don't think I need to. You guys are pushing it like crazy.
I mean, don't you like pushing buttons?
I have been this whole time.
So what's one more?
Well, my buttons are different.
For science, I just want to know what happens when you push your button.
And Tibbs sees the figurehead finish taking shape, and it is Nero with the lower half of a mermaid holding up a lantern.
Unacceptable. What is that? What is that?
What is what?
I think it's gaudy.
I think that's a handsome fellow.
I mean, yeah, but like, there? We can paint it. We'll figure it out.
You know what? Fine. And he
No,
snaps
wait,
his
no.
fingers. And you see it shift into his tree-esque form on a much smaller
Hell
scale. It is
Actually, yes.
the very it is true. It's pretty rough to look at. It is a very ugly figure. As you see his long tendril head with its gaping mouth going over to his tree body, with his long extended limbs. Not as dashing, but still pretty good looking.
Not as dashing. I don't know. I like your true self.
God, are you flirting with me?
Do you want me to?
I wouldn't say no.
We're not
We'll see if you
into
are in
that.
that.
All right, this took a turn.
I mean, we're all dead anyway. It's a little family love.
Oh, God.
Jesus,
Me
Nate.
saying, oh, God.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah. Learn
hell.
your lesson. Don't do that. I'm gonna make it awkward. Don't do that.
I'm walking up the stairs and I hear that and I walk right back down.
Yeah. May that be your lesson, Nero.
I DM am uncomfortable. Nero is just like, all right.
Jesus.
I think that's kind of better, actually. May that be your lesson, Randy.
Well, so ship can fly.
Yeah. Well, that's the first step. Now let's figure out how to bend death. Or redirect. Oh, jeez. What a day.
All right. Gray. This figure has been standing in the street for close to an hour. Unmoving.
How long?
An hour.
Sheesh.
And the old people, I assume a couple, just are they out of sight?
As you think about them, you see both of them, hand in hand, walking back towards the home. And as you look in their direction, seeing it's them, and look back, the figure is gone.
A bitch.
You see tears in both of the elderly couple's eyes. The old man is just in full sob. The elderly lady is doing a comforting, also crying, but also trying to console him. You hear him say, I can't believe you're back.
They're crying on the return, though? The fuck did they walk all the way over there? Are there any marks on the lady?
Perception with disadvantage.
Eight.
Not that you see. It is dark. They're old and wrinkly, and you're not that close.
Is the house door closed or still open?
It was closed, but you never saw them lock it.
Gotcha. Can I go peek in there real quick?
Yep. As you go to the house, the old man walks in, and the old lady stops at the front door. And you hear the old man, oh, yeah, all right. Come in, dear. This is your house, too.
Oh, shit.
And she walks into the house, and they close the door.
Yeah, boy.
Alright. That seemed consensual to me. Bodies, though. Can I just observe them for a little while?
They only light a few candle lights, so I'll need a perception with disadvantage.
God damn it. God damn it. 6.
So, with little light you're given, you see them just talking to each other. Tears coming and going from both of them. That's really about it.
Can I make a small little cut on my arm?
Yeah.
Just enough to draw a little blood.
Okay. Perception check.
Perception. 23.
23. You're peeking in through the kitchen window. And when you cut yourself just a little bit, while the couple walks into the kitchen together, you see a very faint reaction from the elderly woman. You see her nostrils flare as though she can smell something. Much like Chase smelling bread. And you have that quick instinct of, oh shit, she might attack, but she immediately goes back into being this long wife of this other man. She doesn't. You don't really see anything happen after that. Just that smell of blood.
All right, I will make my way back to E3 then, I think.
Yeah. So, as you turn, you see, and they're not hidden at all. You see 4 bats perched on the roof across the street from the house you were just watching. And those 4 bats seem to be staring directly at that house.
Wish I had spells that talk to people. Um, these bats don't notice me.
If they do, they don't seem to be paying attention to you.
And yeah, I still need to go back and let someone else know. So I'll go back to E-Tree.
Yeah. You go back to Eitri. Eitri, nothing has happened at this cave, and eventually Gray shows up. I don't know if Eitri's here or not. He had to feed his dog.
I'm back.
Okay.
You've returned. What news?
It does seem consensual in a way. I think that Fig had brought some guy's wife back, and now she's a vampire.
This is blasphemy.
I mean, they seemed happy.
Of course. If every loved one you'd ever lost suddenly came back, wouldn't you? But they're using immortality in such crude and dark ways.
Oh, it's... Nothing happened, really. I don't know what deals are made, it's just what I've seen. I'm sure something awful will happen, because it doesn't explain the pit of bones.
Or the cave-in.
Right. There are also some bats watching that I don't
I
trust.
saw them. I saw them fly out of the cave. One went up the mountain. The rest went into town. Are you up for a hike?
Middle of the night? I don't know, I think we might want to tell the others.
True.
I also want to make sure nothing crazy happens at that house.
How close is it to the market district?
Randy?
Hold on.
Give me a moment.
Now where the hell did I draw this map?
Very nice.
I'm gonna say it's not too far. So carry on. I will get you a better answer in a minute.
You want to keep an eye on that house. Or rather, mayhap the bats. I know not how tired you are. But I could potentially try and return to my dwarven friend and see if he has heard of anything now that we have a bit more information to go off of. I made a drawing of that statue we saw inside. Maybe it will ring a bell or two.
Was it? It wasn't him that was in the mines, though, was it?
No, but he's a dwarf. I assume he had something to do with them. At some point in time, maybe not when this all happened, but he may be able to give us a map of the caverns themselves.
Right. What time? What time is it right now? How late?
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what time it is. It's dark out.
It's dark. It's been dark for a while.
I might go. Let's see. I think I'll make my way back to the other group. The rest of the group. Let them
Alright.
know. This might have to be a morning problem. I've seen no
Maybe I'll
foul
stay
play.
in town tonight. No, but there's something insidious going on. I can feel it. There's always a cost to meddling in these kind of affairs.
Maybe. Gray's
Very
off.
well.
Yeah. Gray's gonna start walking off to Magic Man.
All right.
I'm walking into town.
All right. As you both split and walk away, a massive flock of bats flies into the cave. Coming from all directions, from town, from up the mountain.
Oh, fuck. Did he turn into a million bats? Ah. When he disappeared, I should have looked into the sky. Did I see any... Oh, fuck.
You didn't look.
I didn't look. Could I history check it or something?
Disadvantage.
Fuck, okay. Can I do it perception or just history? What do you want? Just...
It would be history.
Okay.
You're trying to dig into your memory.
Okay. That's a nat 1. Yep.
You don't know. You didn't look.
Oh, crazy bats. That idea's still in his head, though.
God, I want answers so bad.
Eitri, do you think those... Wait, did Eitri tell Gray that those bats were crawling out on all fours?
No.
Shit. Okay.
No, but I mentioned that they came out, like, multiple bats came out.
I mean...
He did mention bats, but there were no details.
Yeah.
Well, at the very least, I'm going to be reacting to that amount of bats.
Yeah.
Like, it's shocking because it's not the amount of bats I saw go out of the cave.
No, it is definitely more.
I don't see them forming back into a humanoid figure at all as they reach the
They
entrance.
fly into the darkness of the cave and they're gone, out of sight. You hear the fluttering peter off with distance.
Well, I'm gonna look at Gray and say it wasn't nearly that many before.
Mm-hmm.
These one does this big flock, do they all look of similar size?
Perception.
$19.
That's a good question.
With that 19, you see different types of bats of all different sizes. But as you're looking, you see one massive, truly huge bat that is kind of surrounded and camouflaged by the other bats.
Okay. You see that one, Gray? There was a great winged one in the center.
Starting to think it might be the men we saw.
Perhaps. They're all very different sizes as well. They were when they came out, too. Some of them were crawling on the ground.
Those ones, you saw those ones fly when they left the cave. In this flock, though it would be hard to see, you did not see any of those bats. And you didn't see any bats look like those bats either.
But I didn't see them just now.
Maybe those were what we had crawling around earlier.
I had the same thought.
Maybe they were just protecting who's ever in there. That's why they caved it in.
Maybe. But they caved us in, too. We would have had quite the fight had we not had a wizard with us.
It's still strange how the bodies... I don't know.
All I can say is I've used a lot of medical equipment in my time, and none of that looked... It not only the placement, but the statue and the amount of bodies, that looked like a mass grave, but for a singular purpose. At least in war, there was an understanding of where they came from.
I have a feeling that some debt hasn't been paid yet by that couple. That this is maybe only temporary.
So a random benefactor, mayhaps from the cave, using his power to influence the local populace.
Now, Gray, you do remember that the Empress did say that, you know, there was some religious thing getting set out there. So it's known. Some of it. You're not sure. You don't know what because the head priest has all the info you need, but she was asleep.
Right.
That was a part that wasn't brought up in the recap, but has happened within the last few hours. So I'll give that to you.
Alright, a problem for the morning then, I think.
I agree. I'll see what I can find out about the cave system itself. Feel free to tell the crew whatever you might want. And, I'm gonna rip the page out of my journal and give it to him. And, have some of the crew members who are maybe, like, coming and going back onto the ship and off the ship, and in passing tell them to, like, on the lowdown, keep an eye out for anything that looks or represents something having to do with this statue.
So, just so you know, if you go the night without sleeping, you will suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
No, I'm going into town to like I'm gonna go stay at an inn, and then in the morning I'm gonna go talk to the dwarf
Okay.
once the shop is
Gotcha.
open.
Gotcha.
Isn't
right.
our boat near the dwarf?
No, so your boat is in the construction district, which is actually very close to where you guys are now. You're basically in the construction district, just on the other side of it. Town is to the east of you. The market is to the south of you, and then which also the temple and stuff is also to the south of you, and then the park and stuff is to the west. All right. So, Gray, as you watch Eitri head off into town to stay at the inn, you go to the ship and you see this fucking skeletal tendril wrapped ship with giant fucking wings, a horrible figurehead of this tendril tree like entity.
As soon as Gray sees that, he's drawing his bow and sprinting in.
Yeah. Yeah, you get on, you see the they're much smaller with the ship being on the ground, but you see the two black balloons with
Does he
the
see?
inky flow around it.
He's looking for just anyone of the party first.
I don't think anybody's on deck at the moment.
Thanks.
Where did Darius and Corsilla go?
I don't know.
I went back to my workshop after you were flirting with Nero.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt the moment, dear. You weird incest cousin. Ugh.
Nephew, I think, actually.
Nephew.
USA.
USA. Oh, no. Anyway. Okay, so where did the bird go?
She probably would have been back on the deck once the balloons would have been blowing back up. She would have gone back up to the top to just see what was going on.
So, Ray, you see Corsilla on the top of the deck.
Looking like she's in danger at all?
Nope, she's just standing there, chilling, looking up at the balloons.
What the fuck did you do?
You assumed it was me!
Well, who else would it be?
I did push the button. You're right. But no, it was Nero. He gave us a button to fly.
And you pressed
Say
it.
thank you to Nero.
No,
Yeah.
I won't. I won't
We
do that,
fly
actually.
now.
Yeah, and
We fly safely now.
I don't know if you remember the
And
last
it's on
gift.
me.
Do I see Gray through Tibbs? Because he would still be out there.
Yeah.
It's not on
I would
anyone
say so.
else. It's on me, so I pushed the button.
What button?
It's in the grove.
Oh, God.
At that point, you'll hear the message come through. Gray, I'm in the grove. I can explain. Meet me here.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
Doing a little quick walk down.
You get down there, and you see Nero. And Nero looks at you and is like, oh, can you get him to stop hitting the button? He keeps hitting the button.
You too. this button. What? God, I'm checking on Shara.
Still, like, looks like on the verge of collapse from her muscles just being locked for so long. Even though she's already laying down, it looks like she's just trying not to pass out.
I'm gonna go over there and try to comfort her as best I can.
Yeah. And on the wall, you see a black smear with a button in the middle. With a black button and just a little plaque or under the button.
So as you know, with us still being here, a certain someone is not happy about that. Well, that certain thing is also mad at this one for pulling us out of that. So he is asking for refuge. And in exchange, all contracts will be freed and finished. So all the ties that he has over Corsilla will end.
You think she wants the
As-
ties ended?
Absolutely. Her brother will be free.
Is he even still alive?
Well, he hasn't lied to us yet, so they keep saying. And they say he's there.
Did they say he's there alive, though?
You can ask him.
Jeez.
If he's honoring it, we need. I mean, we need the help. And things have changed. We've learned too much.
The
How
last
goes the vampires?
time. Yeah, I think the statue man brought someone back to life.
Mm-hmm. Just one?
One that I saw.
And you didn't see any other vampires or anything suspicious?
I mean, the bats were suspicious. There were some bats watching the house.
Bats?
Yes, lots of bats. Well, 4 of them watching the house, and then lots of them flying back into the cave. Apparently, more than that came out.
How many?
A lot.
How many is a lot? Are we like 10, 20, 1,000?
Randy, how many is a lot?
It was a lot, like enough bats in one specific area to hide a massive bat on top of other bats just flying around. So we're talking like somewhere between like 100 to probably 200.
Okay.
102.
How much intelligence were these bats moving with? Controlling bats is one thing, but turning into a bat is another.
It looked like, according to E-Tree, that they were kind of camouflaging a bigger one.
Well, it's very possible that they may be not just bats.
That's what I was
If you're
thinking.
saying- If you're saying it's the hundreds, or if it's, tens, speeds up how much time we should leave.
See, no foul play. Except for the cave-in.
Well, if their numbers are not enough to wipe, then they would wait. But if you truly think we're in no danger, I still would like to leave, knowing there's that many.
Just want to know. Apparently, there's a priestess that knows something that was asleep.
Gonna look to Nero. Can you protect us from hundreds of vampires?
Yeah.
Bet. Well, there you go.
I don't know
Willie,
if you
though.
remember the first time he helped us. Now death is chasing us.
Please, yes, yeah, aware.
Who's gonna chase us because of this help now, Nero?
Um, I don't think he's gonna do much chasing.
Hey, do you
Yeah,
know
you
who
met.
this? Do you know what's in the cave?
Sounds like a vampire. Or 100.
Right.
Well, we're mobile. I plan on doing more and making our own way as well. But for now, do we have anything else we're trying to do in this town? How long are we intending to stay?
I just want to figure out what's going on in that cave.
Do we need to? That wasn't the point of being here. Our point was moving on. We're just picking up resources and leaving, reinforcing the ship. I feel like we're getting a bit distracted here.
I hope there'd be more done on the ship, apart from whatever Nero's done.
I'm exhausted because we did a detour in a cave with a bunch of vampires to begin with. I was supposed to be working. Like I wanted to do my own thing too, but we have a flying ship now, and I plan on making it still. But if you're saying there's vampires and hundreds, we may not have a place to work anymore.
I don't know, it's, feels safer here than it does anywhere else.
Yes, but sometimes safety can be a lulling trap.
Everything is a trap that we've been in.
That's why I'm so on edge.
I think this time we may just, I don't know, for once I'd like to stay put.
I will have the ship ready for an immediate leave. Do not go far.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because if it burns, I'm not burning with it. We've seen too many burn as it is. And I'd like to not see you in those ashes either. But I can't, if we're spread out, I can't get each person here.
As a group, then, in the morning, we can... No, Ichri he's out in town.
Why didn't he come back?
He wants to chat with the, other dwarf about the cave.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, maybe he'll find something useful.
I'm gonna take a guess that the vampire that I saw just turned is not the only one.
I would say not. We are their food source, after all. I would probably say there's a good chance there's one in every city we've ever been to. If not a small horde of them. I guarantee you there were plenty in Spee.
I don't know, I didn't feel like any malice.
Well, then why would you? That would let you know they're coming for you. That's not what they do. You would never know.
I tried to lure it out, the one he just turned.
You
She
did what?
reacted, but she stayed in control.
So you gave them your scent. Okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't come to bite us.
Literally.
I don't know, it just feels like there's something missing.
Yes, quite. But I don't want to pull at these strings. There's got to be a time where it's like it's not our problem. If it is in front of us, we'll deal with it. But I don't want to push anything into motion that we already have. We've got literal death after us. I don't need undeath as well.
I mean, as long as that one doesn't die, pointing to Nero, I think we're okay for now. And he can go
No,
anywhere he wants.
if any of the group of us that have perished do again, there is a chance we could all domino.
Oh, she'll take us if we ask. She'll,
That's, I don't doubt. Could you elaborate?
I mean, we're just in a queue. More or less. And some of us are allowed to cut in line. Ones that, walked out of that ridge. She wasn't exactly specific.
Did she talk to you
Oh yeah.
again?
Well, I could feel her watching in the cave.
What is Nero looking like as he's saying this?
He seemed to be really locked into the conversation, and as soon as you look over to him, she tries to act more nonchalant.
Hmm.
Do I catch him
Well-
staring at the back of my neck at all?
No. Darius, as you're alone in your workshop, you hear, uh-huh.
I look around. Ariel, was that you?
You have a closed door to your shop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear,
Was that like a knock on the door, or was that like kind of
Yeah.
skittering?
it was a knock on the door.
Okay. Okay, I get up from my chair and look on over. And there's still a big gap in the door. So I look through the gap. Do I see anything?
Where's the gap at?
Kind of like to the side of the side of the door. You know?
How
like-
high?
Well, it kind of stretches it from the bottom to the top.
Okay. As you look through the gap, at first you see long red shoes, and then some polka dot pants.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
W's, boys. We love to see the clowns.
Oh my lord.
Why are we doing this again?
Not today, please.
You see the large shoes turn around, and you hear squeaking as it starts to walk away.
See, now I'm curious. I'm gonna open the door. Like,
Squeak, 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 squeak.
What am I? What am I looking at?
Okay. How much do you open the door?
Like enough for me to kind of lean against the door frame.
Okay. As you open it, you see the back of a very familiar clown with blue hair.
Mm-hmm.
And its head, without the body moving, does a complete 180 and looks at you.
Like slowly, quickly. Is it like a snap turn?
Quickly. It's like it's a snap turn.
Ah! What does it do? What is it? I just kind of jolt back, but I'm still intrigued.
It takes a step forward away from you, and then it stops, and like it's confused. And then it starts to walk backwards towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Squeak. 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 Squeak.
Can I help
Squeak,
you?
squeak, 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 as it starts to run backwards towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door.
Okay, you
kind of
close the door.
just like holding it kind of like this tiniest bit ajar.
It
Not that
has
it
an
really matters.
abrupt stop right before the door.
Mm-hmm.
And it stands there.
Mm-hmm.
Head facing you, body still backwards.
Can I help you? You're a agent of Nero, no?
It knocks on the door.
1 tap for yes, 2 for no.
It taps 3 times.
Hmm. What do you want with me? Hmm. Hmm. Can you talk? Can you communicate? One honk for yes, 2 for no.
I swear.
Little do we know this is the avatar for Azeroth.
Hmm. I'm gonna turn to Ariel. I'm gonna be like, can you go get Gray for me?
As how does it fly out? Do you open the door?
It's like big and it's like small enough to be able to fit through like the kind of gap in the door.
So as it flies out, you watch her fly out, and you see a cream pie fly at it and smack it in the side.
Fucking asshole. I mean, it's a cream pie, so probably wouldn't have affected Ariel. She's still going.
So she keeps going. You hear
Yeah.
the tinfoil plate that it was in fall and just hit the ground, and she goes off trailing the cream behind it.
Been there. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait here, staring this clown down.
After a moment passes, Gray, you see Ariel come up covered in cream.
Oh my god.
So, is that carnival music still playing at all?
Very faintly. Like it's one of those sounds. Like if it's dead quiet, you'll hear it.
Right. And then Gray saw that clown, right? And the pie.
No, you never
No?
saw it. Oh
Not
no, you did. You
on
did
that
because there
little
was the tricycle
little
thing. Yeah.
little train. Okay.
And Ariel kind of goes up to you and kind of like prompts towards the opening, and for you to follow her, making her usual.
Hero, is that clown here?
I don't. Maybe.
What is that thing?
I don't. Why do you guys think I know things? Things just are.
You know things. You know a lot of things.
You put clowns on the ship because we hit the button.
I didn't put anything anywhere.
This is
So much for telling the truth.
Okay, stop. What am I?
Lunatic?
a means to an end.
Okay, all right. Let's get less personal with it. Essence of.
Are you just shitting out chaos? You don't even know.
But yeah,
You don't look in the toilet.
no.
Weird. Should we be worried about clowns? You don't know anything about your chaos clowns?
What is the definition of chaos?
All right.
Oh,
Are they
God.
going to skin some of the people on the ship?
Wait, what?
Are they going to skin people and flay people into flowers like they did at your carnival?
No, that was me doing that. That was like a whole play thing that got ruined.
Did you open up a portal on this ship?
Probably not.
Things are seeping through and I don't like it.
You know, if somebody didn't hit the button 27 times in a row,
It was 9.
it was 6
It was 9 altogether. It got hit 9 times.
altogether. Whatever.
I don't think this button is the solution, Titus, I'll be honest. Not if it's bringing danger straight to us.
He is a clown. Name one bad thing a clown's done.
Well, actually,
If I remember, they said something about the pie tasting a bit irony. Bit metallic.
Well, maybe bad pipes. I don't know.
I'm gonna go rush towards Darius, his workshop.
You head down there and you see where this horrific terrorism of cream pie throwing happened.
Do I
But
see
you don't see a clown.
of cream pie. What a statement.
I'd been staring this clown down the entire time while Ariel was going. You telling me in that time he's also just disappeared?
So, as you were staring at the door, were you making eye contact with this clown?
The entire time. I said it was ajar, the door was ajar slightly, and I was staring that bitch down.
So, as you were staring the clown in the eye, you would notice that the eye in the socket is all black. And as you kind of get lost in the blackness of the socket, you blink and it's gone.
Oh, fucker.
And then you hear Gray coming down the stairs.
Gray! I don't think Orsilla should have pressed that button.
I don't think there should even be a button. Do I see pie
If
on
it
the
helps,
ground?
I didn't have a say.
Yeah, you see an empty tin with the cream kind of splattered everywhere.
Do I see any footprints through the floor?
No.
So this clown, it teleports?
I mean, it's hard to say. I don't know if it's extremely quick or what. I kind of open my door, and my mechanical arm is in its like kind of sword orientation that I collected before, and I kind of look like, I don't know, a little shaken, like I'd seen something that I'd previously seen before and wish I hadn't. Um, and yeah, okay. I think it might be wise that we. Oh, no, how does one undo a deal with the being of chaos?
According to him, he doesn't even know what he's doing.
Ah, marvelous. So it's the lunatics running the asylum, it would seem. I wonder if the clown entity is here from the carnival, what other entities might be as well? I don't know if he's pulling things without. I don't know. Is it his magic? This is kind of me thinking aloud. I'm not necessarily looking for an answer. But is it his magic that is the source of it? Is it him that he is just, again, just kind of shitting things out without really knowing it? Or is there a kind of a lingering taint that is wherever he puts his magic? Hmm.
I don't know, but there were also vampires, by the way, so,
Oh, marvelous.
yeah.
I mean, as far as places go, this place certainly isn't dull.
I wish it was.
So do I. It'd be nice to just settle down for a while. I do quite like it here. Hmm. And I'm gonna kind of step out of my room, and the sword attachment kind of folds, rotates back into the kind of forearm, and the hand kind of pops out.
Do you
Uh,
close the door behind you?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as he closes the door, you both hear a knock from inside the room.
I'm gonna go try to get some sleep.
I would love to, but I think there's a clown in my workshop.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do about that. If it attacks someone, kill it. I don't know.
That I don't know if that's possible.
I'm so over it today.
Honestly, I feel that. Right. It looks like I've got a new roommate, Ariel.
Just 2.5 clowns.
I'm gonna just open the door.
Okay. You open it, and there is a cream pie right where you would step if you walked in.
No clown.
No clown.
I pick up the cream pie and I put it on the desk. And I sit back in my chair, having closed the door. And I'm just kind of like side eyeing the door. And then I begin to close my eyes.
Close your eyes, expecting a honk or a knock. But none come. And eventually you can drift off into sleep. Gray goes back upstairs. Are you rejoining the Grove? Or
I'm
what are you doing?
gonna stay with Ishara and sleep there.
Okay. So you guys see Gray re-enter the Grove.
Well, he made it back.
So clown on the ship.
All right. Well, we're the vampires. I'll get back to work. Let's keep thinking of ways I can keep us alive.
I just need to sleep.
Um, going to cast Animate Dead 3 times. And I'm going to have them start bringing up metal and wood to my room.
Okay.
And I'm going to fabricate my room for the night.
All right. So as you watch the undead bringing your things, at one point one of them comes up with a cream pie stuck to the back of its skull, and another one has a clown uh, nose attached to it.
Hilarious.
But they keep going. It doesn't look like they're being harmed or anything.
Okay.
Then eventually everything you requested to be brought up is there.
And I'm going to start fabricating. I will fix my room from the massive fight that happened in here. The wall's still broken. The door is gone. There's a giant hole in the floor. So I'm just going to start fabricating all of that and just fixing the floor and making myself an actual bed, and a workbench would be the last thing I work on, and making that.
Yeah. That'll take you a little bit of the night. We are pushing dawn at this point.
Then I'll pass out.
All right.
Finishing with my alarm spell, of course.
Right. Does anybody else want to do anything before they go to bed? All right. So everybody can go ahead and hit that long rest. Eitri sleeping in a tavern. Eitri, the tavern was on the house, as was like it was before.
Yay.
D&D Beyond changed a little bit for the long rest. Recover
We've
half.
been using the 2014 rules. Yeah, if you use all of your hit dice. Wait, half. You're right. I thought it was
Yeah.
always all hit dice.
Yeah, this looks like
Even in the
that's strange.
I have my handbook next to me. I'm going to read that here in a second. I could have sworn it was recover all hit dice at the end of a long rest.
I thought it was too.
Anyway.
No, I'm pretty sure it's been you recover. Is it your level?
Well, that's how many hit dice you have. So this is saying half of your level. I've never heard that.
I thought it was a short rest thing.
Short rest, you can choose to use your
yeah.
hit dice.
Right.
Yeah, you would
And
expend
then-
them.
Yeah, and then at the end of a long rest, you gain them all back. I've never seen half. So I don't know. I'll look at it. I have my 2014 player's handbook next to me. I'll read it.
And while we do that, we're gonna take a pee break.
Hell yeah. I got a yes.
All right, well, we can continue on.
Send it.
I don't know what's happening. You wake up.
We woke up.
So yep, the day is yours.
I'll send a message to Gray when I wake up. We should probably do a roll call of the rest of the crew, make sure everybody made it through the night. I know a lot of us are off ship, like Biffers and the rest of them. I'm going to be here working.
It's a good idea.
I could use some help when you get back.
Need to. We can't really have like a back and forth conversation here, can we?
I can send another one. Like that's that second part. It's like I could use some help when you get back. When
Like,
you
I mean, I
respond
could
to
always like I'm on the ship. I could just walk over to you and
then there you go.
I'll just let you know. All right. While I'm out, I'll check around, get a head count. I'm gonna go talk with that priestess. Meet up with Eitri. We'll see. We'll figure out what's going on with that cave.
Okay. Do we need to?
I
Keep
mean,
saying that.
I'd like to stay if we can.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, it was a lot. So, all right. Well,
We have the day at least.
I'm just gonna send Tibbs with you. If anything happens, send him my way.
Gotcha.
Hello?
Hello.
There he is.
Hey.
There we go.
I'd like to. First, I'll kind of do a vague sort of head count of who's on the ship now, I guess. See who's missing.
You find all the hunters but one.
Oh my god.
You find most, like the pregnant lady, she's there. The assumed father is also there.
Oh.
I'm so nervous right now. I don't know why Nate is doing that.
That's it. A lot of the named people, they are off ship. And quite a few of the no names are also gone, but you find an amount.
I'll head over to Eitri because I mean he's at an inn, so I'm sure some people might also be there.
As you enter the inn, you find Biffers passed out on the bar countertop. You
And
take
how early in the morning is this?
Since you guys went to bed so late, I would say this is about 10 o'clock ish.
Okay.
With a quick look through the login, you see the logbook. You see, every name on the ship has at least checked out a room. And you see that Biffers has paid for all of them.
I thought we were staying here for free.
You guys have stayed here for free.
Oh. I guess if Eitri is not awake yet, I will just kind of wait in the.
Oh no, I'm awake. You would find me sitting in like a corner of the room, with like two empty plates of what looked like sausage and bread and like three tankards of like mead and whatnot. And I'm just like fucking around in my journal, smoking a little pipe.
Oh, right, food. Sarah, this is like a tavern inn sort of thing, so there's someone.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll just look at whoever's on the bars. Hey, can I get just one of these plates?
He looks at you, gives a nod, shoves Biffers like a foot to the side. While he still stays on the counter, he's still passed out. And he puts a tray on the counter with some food on it.
Appreciate that. Tip him a silver.
He takes it, gives you a nod.
Never get to use my money. All right, I'm gonna sit down with each tree, start eating.
Yeah, it's pretty simple breakfast of just like a couple eggs, couple pieces of bacon, and a couple sausage links.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat up anything kind of sloppy or messy, and then the rest I'll just carry out so we can get on with our day.
It's as you leave, it's another hot, humid day in the jungle.
Ichiro, you notice anyone missing that's been staying at the tavern?
A few. I mean, I'm sure you saw Biffers making a fool of himself as always.
Just want to make sure we're all accounted for. But we need to go speak with that priestess. Says something. There's something she might know.
Do you still have that drawing?
Yes.
All right. Let's go speak to her.
You guys head up to the temple. You see a bunch of the priestess walking around, cleaning statues, collecting or giving offerings. Some walking around doing their chair or prayers and lighting incense and all that. Haven't really seen anyone stick out as a head priest or priestess.
Do I see a lesser holy
Yeah, they're
person?
everywhere.
Yeah, alright, I'll just ask one of them. Is there someone in charge here?
Yeah, I believe she's downstairs at the moment. And he points to the stairs that lead to the other gods.
Thank you. Ichiro, if you could wait here for a moment. I want to go down quietly.
Okay.
Very well.
Stealth roll.
23.
So, Itri, Gray asked you to stay there, and he started stealthily going down the stairs where you were just told that the head priest is.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gray, as you stealth your way down there, I believe this is your first time going down there.
I've not heard great things about it, so...
Yeah. But you notice all of these effigies of these abominations that you've come to know throughout your travels. And you hear an echo coming from lower of some kind of prayer.
I want to try to listen in on that.
Okay. What languages do you speak?
Oh, fuck. Celestial, Common, Draconic, Gnomish, and Goblin.
Okay. You do not understand what's being said. But it sounds really old. You speak Celestial, this sounds like on par with that, but older and less beautifully put together.
Am I able to kind of write down what it sounds like?
Not really, because there's not really any phonetics to it. It's kind of gurgles and sounds.
What little shrine is she standing at?
You don't see her yet.
Oh, gotcha. I'll keep moving in then.
You just hear the echo. You keep pushing down, and down, and down, and down. Till eventually you see 3 large statues. One much larger than the other 2. And you know where you are. You remember Titus's and Corsilla's story. And you see a slightly more ornate robe lit by a lamp on her knees.
Is it 3 large? These are larger than anything else in the area, this basement?
Yeah, they're the biggest statues you've seen.
Okay.
Like all the other ones are kind of like effigies and idols. These ones are like actual full-bodied statues.
Any of them look familiar to me?
The ferryman and Judgment are very, very lifelike in their detail.
From the ship to where he is that still within 1 mile?
No.
Okay.
Oh, is Tibbs still with me?
Yeah, Tibbs went with you.
I can look through him if you're within 1 mile, but once you break that,
right,
I can't look through him anymore.
And then there's a third statue. These 2.
Yep, in the middle, the largest.
Wouldn't happen to look like death, would it?
Sure would.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for her to finish her little prayer.
Yeah. After just a minute or two, the prayer stops. And you see the figure stand up and brush the legs of her robes off. And turn around. With your stealth roll, it doesn't look like she sees you as she starts to head towards the stairs.
I want to just kind of... I don't want to... I just want to stand there openly. I don't want to be hiding. Yeah.
Okay. She turns around and goes, ah!
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, you're okay. How can I help you?
Yeah, me and my friend had questions about a statue we found out in a cave.
What? Like a statue like this?
Yes, something like this, yeah.
Cave, like one of the old mine caves?
Yes, one of the old mines.
Okay. I didn't know they put a statue up already.
It's, could we talk about this with, my friend who's waiting?
Sure. Lead the way.
Start walking back up and pulling out the, picture that Ichiri drew.
She holds the lamp to it. It looks a lot like that gentleman who brought me his new faith. Didn't know it quite revolved around him, but each their own.
Interesting. Do you know what it's about?
Some, I believe he told me a new powerful god, up and coming god type thing. Um, Vampire, but not like a regular vampire. I've got a book about it in my office. It's been a
Perfect.
couple months.
Couple months. Gotcha. I'm gonna wait
Uh,
till we get to Eitri.
Yep. And you guys get to the top of those stairs. Eitri, you see Gray and this figure come into the light out of the darkness of the stairway.
Greetings, priestess. Gray.
Hello.
It seems you were right about most of it. Eitri.
Good to know I'm still sharp.
Just
And what does the priestess make of it?
Well, before we proceed, come with me to my office. It's in the other building.
Very well.
Yep. She takes you guys to the longhouse where you've met the Empress. She takes you into a small side room. It's not super small, but it's mostly full of books, and it's pretty much just a desk. It doesn't look like she spends a whole lot of time in here. It's just for storage of records and whatnot. Um, Before we go into this, is something happening?
um
We're not sure, but it bodes less than proper.
Less than proper how?
Well, we were attacked in the caverns where I found that statue I sketched.
more like entrapped.
Or at the very least trapped, yeah.
That does sound worrying. So, let's see.
Do you know about vampires yourself?
Um, Not too much. I mean, obviously all like the scary stories of, they sneak into your room at night and bite you or whatever, but um
Don't they need permission to enter?
yeah, or something. And wooden stakes in the heart or whatever, and running water and all that stuff. But this they said that this was different. Um that they don't turn unless that person is deemed worthy and are committed to not being, bad and only trying to help. Um and they are aware of, people lying so that they watch over anyone that they turn so that they don't become monsters of the night or whatever.
Did they
Uh,
describe to you what kind of help they are offering to people?
Bringing loved ones back from the brink of death, or if it's not too late, death itself. Typical undead stuff. Not really my cup of tea, but that's kind of the beauty of this place. If it brings you comfort, so be it. Um,
Do you know what they do
eternal
with?
life.
Do you know what they do with
What?
with the ones they bring back that aren't worthy?
Well, let's see, she turns a page or two. It looks like they put them down if they become feral. Which, when they turn somebody, they are supposed to be told of this as a probability.
A tree that might explain the pit.
But not in such a short span of time, surely.
Pit? What pit?
In this cavern where we found this statue, the floor surrounding the statue, we were unaware until it gave way. Only a few feet, of course, but regardless, that it is made up of corpses
Oh,
and bones.
her eyes go wide a little bit. That's a lot.
Precisely.
I we don't really have any new records of missing people or anything.
Well, if they're old and either dead or dying, then they wouldn't really be reported as missing. They'd just be reported as dead.
It does
Yeah.
seem like a very foolproof way to have an endless cycle of feeding. You take advantage of people's grief, and who's to say who can argue against this great vampire lord who sets about all these things about what is and isn't feral? If you're new into this cult, it seems more nefarious than helpful.
I I understand where you're coming from, but unless we have actual evidence and not just assumptions, we can have the right people look into this, watch them. If you're wanting to launch an investigation, we can get the paperwork done.
I'm all right with that, but it does seem somewhat, no matter how good your intentions may be with the freedom of religion and religions in this place, it does seem strange to allow one where violence is at its core tenant roam so freely.
Well, even the most how would you say, gods with good intent at one point have had human sacrifices to them too. So no, everything has bad places or bad intentions
Tree, isn't your
or
god
maybe good intentions.
isn't your god all about sacrifice?
The sacrifice of oneself for something greater,
Well, maybe
not the
these
lives
people
of
are
others.
willing to sacrifice their own souls for whatever purpose.
Maybe they are. But in this case, it's not the person at the end of the day who's doing the killing, regardless of who's saying it's for their benefit.
Sounds like they're in agreement.
Yeah, if somebody is turned knowing that they will be put down if they are considered feral, it sounds like they had an agreement.
Right. But in what I'm saying is this. This man, and I point at the statue, if this religion revolves around him and he ends up being the one calling people feral or not feral, who's to say if there's no oversight, there may be foul play at work because there is a constant need to feed? Who's to say
I
he isn't just saying people are going feral and they're not going feral?
go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
10.
I can see where you're coming from.
It's almost a 19.
You make good points. The problem is, even if we were to put oversight on this, what's to say that the oversight, let's say, doesn't like that person, so they consider them feral as well?
Well, then you would need a third party.
And then
Somebody who
what if
knows.
those parties collaborate against their quote unquote enemies? Do you see how far this train can go? It just becomes a bureaucracy of corruption.
Mayhaps, but it's better than allowing all these lives to sit in one person's hands.
And then you start to infringe on these people's religious beliefs, where they believe what their leader says is true. And then you start to tell people outside of their belief, start telling them what to do. Then you start to become civil unrest.
You can say that as much as you'd like, but a religion based around vampirism is a religion that's based around the way that this singular vampire lord, or whatever you want to call him, is carrying out the structure of this belief in him. Vampirism is a fact. It's a medical fact, one that I've studied at some length, but not greatly. There are others in my order who've done so more. But regardless, vampires are vampires, and they have needs and all these things. A third person, an unbiased party, simply a medical practitioner or a team of them, could come in to verify what he's saying.
And who is your god?
Torm.
A god of war?
A god of self-sacrifice, but
Uh,
oftentimes it was once war.
why would one need self-sacrifice if your god didn't need war?
Because one can sacrifice oneself in many different ways.
But you need
A father
war
who very
and
infrequently
conflict.
sees his children because he's working so much to provide them, or a mother who is raising children by herself is sacrificing great aspects of her life for the
That is a
upbringing of her children.
Now you're talking about gods of nature and love. Yours is a god of war and self-sacrifice. Yes, he may branch
Mayhaps.
into these other things, but he primarily focuses on war, conflict, death, your own death.
If that's what it took, then yes, but I make that decision. No one makes
And,
it for me.
and so do these people.
Not inherently.
They
They make the
they
decision, but they don't kill themselves.
they allow themselves to potentially be put down with risk. Now we can launch an investigation to make sure they actually have these options. I'm not saying you're a liar or you're wrong. We can do the investigation to see if these people truly have a choice or not. But if they are making these choices willingly, there's nothing we can do.
Even if the center figure is in fact using them for his own gain. If they're willing, that's fine.
Okay.
That's
It
what you're
appears we
saying?
are. Yeah. Now
In
the amount
history,
of
I've
bodies
never
is
heard of this.
worrying. The amount, don't
Yes.
get me wrong, it is concerning. And I am more than happy to launch this investigation. But if we find no wrongdoing, there will be no stop to this vampirism.
There was just a recent turning that I would like to go check on.
Are you spying on these people?
He means the amount. We know the timeline that the mine ended its usage. And when we've come into it now, the amount of bodies, these turnings or these rituals have to have been recent.
Yeah, it's been about 3 to 4 months, I believe, since they've came to me with this new faith.
Aye, and this has to be hundreds upon hundreds of bodies. It is a very large chamber.
So we can take it from here. We have special groups for this, though we don't use them often. We just need some signature of eyewitnesses and, potential foul play. We just get a written down testimony. You'll remain anonymous.
What if any in this investigation group have been turned and this is some sort of scheme?
I will make them stand in daylight if that will make you feel better.
Fair enough.
I will also make that part of these notes. I will have a third party also watch over me because it seems to be some kind of trust issues here. If something wrong is happening, we will do everything possible. We will eradicate them if necessary. We do have a very firm hand when it comes to punishment. But if we don't find anything wrong, then there's nothing we will do. There's nothing can be done.
Can I get
The way of the mother is freedom.
Can I get an insight?
Sure.
14.
Yeah, she seems to be telling the truth. She seems a little frustrated.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. I apologize for any sort of overstep. We were just concerned.
It's okay. These reports are concerning. It just feels like there's a little bias involved. But that is to be expected from people who haven't lived here their entire lives. So I will get our people on this and we will send you a report one way or another about any kind of findings. I ask that you leave it to us, though. Otherwise, you may accidentally walk through some red tape that also gets you in trouble.
I understand. If you would like, if it turns out there is foul play, we are of service.
Okay. Yeah, if we need, from my understanding, your group have very important things you are dealing with. So this is an internal issue, and we are happy to deal with it. But if we do need assistance, we will ask.
Or rather, I guess it'd be nice just to know before anything happens.
I'm so sorry. Gab
You're
called me and she's drunk off her ass.
Yeah.
This is not the
Yeah.
time, Gab. There's vampires about.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
So we'll handle it. We'll let you know what's happening. We can't promise to let you be involved till it's done. But if we need help, we will reach out. But we will give you the truth of anything we find. And there will be public executions if we find anything unsavory that you will have front row seats to.
Let's go.
You can dispense with those sorts of. That's fine. All I'm saying, and it's not a trust issue, I think what you're doing in this city is revolutionary in terms of understanding one another and our beliefs that bring us together. My only concern is, despite the amount of safeguards in place, vampires live incredibly long lives, know very many tricks, and at the end of the day, always have one goal. It's very, almost impossible in my mind for this to not in some way be a bane to the people of this city at some point down the road.
And
And so I care.
we appreciate your concern, and we are going to bring, how would you say, bring the hammer down on them if we find that they are scheming and conniving and lying.
You said this vampire was different in some way, though?
Well, the faith is based around trying to help with their gifts. Um, let's see. He is a very old vampire who has been walking for a long time, and ever since the beginning, he was appalled by the other vampires and how they acted. He's found ways to synthesize basically what they need to live, apparently.
Size.
And,
what?
well, I don't know the details, but I can assume that at some point he needed actual blood. So, how he got that, we can only hope for the best. But now, that has been cracked, allegedly. And we looked into all this and we found no schemes or anything. It's not like we just gave him papers and said you're good to go. He had a vial that wasn't blood, but we watched him drink it and said it's about the same. Yeah, and he allegedly just tries to help and grow his flock so that they too can help. But only to those who want to grow, not he doesn't just go and bite people and say you're part of me. We've watched him for the first month and a half. We watched a few people take interest and lots turn him down, and we kept guard over the ones that turned him down and nothing ever happened to them. It's not like he takes vengeance on people who reject his offers, not that we've seen at least.
I only hope for that mass grave of people that you're right.
Let us hope that those are just ferals who knew what they signed up for.
Does he have a name?
Let's see. She keeps turning her pages.
Count Dracula.
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
The Hashling Slasher, please. Count Glodridrin.
Was that a stutter? What was that?
Nope. A lot of D's.
Glodridrin?
Glondradrin.
Glodridrin.
Glondradrin. And did he make a name for this faith, this sect?
No. He just kind of said my faith.
Hmm.
Lodgerton. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
I guess we will leave it to you then. I don't want to cause any problems.
Well, we thank you for your concern, and I will finish this paperwork here. She had you guys fill out a written thing with concerns and stuff. I'll finish this paperwork, give it to the people who need it, and knowing how they work, we'll probably have a resolution in a day or two.
Very well. Thank you for your time.
And thank you for proceeding in a favorable manner.
Hmm.
And you guys walk out of her office and the longhouse.
Are there any guards nearby?
No,
They're outside of the temple at all?
not that you see. The only time you guys have ever seen guards is when you were asked to go to a meeting.
Gotcha. Guess I'm good to go then.
How do you feel about it, Gray?
Potentially down the line it could go wrong, but right now I don't know. It doesn't feel... A lot of things that we've been through have been off and wrong, but this just feels like something we don't understand that could be fine. It's just kind of different.
Different because it's never been done, but yes, I hope you're right. Perhaps I worry too much.
I know you wanted to fight something.
Yes, it's been a long time since I put an undead into the ground again.
If you'd like, we could spar.
You would wish so. Very well.
Go, maybe find a nice clearing.
Sure.
I don't want to do it on the ship because they're trying to repair it. I don't want to cause any more damage. I've seen you attack things.
Aye. I strike true, but there's certainly remnants of foliage and other things around once I'm through. Mayhaps there's an arena in the city. Since they don't seem to mind violence so much, maybe they put it on display.
So I wanted to ask a guard to see if they have any sort of training ground, but I don't see any guards around.
Well, a clearing then.
First, I think we should get a head count done.
I agree. I will say I don't recognize all of the faces. Some of them I did. A few handful here and there in the tavern. But otherwise, I don't know who I don't know.
Brady, you said there was all but like one hunter that was.
Yeah.
Which one was it? Because there were only like 3 left, weren't there?
There is 4 left.
4 left. About to be 3.
The female elf.
Oh, why heathen?
The female elf is the one gone.
Okay, I guess I'll go straight to the other hunters first. Oh, I have her name in here somewhere. God damn it! Where did I put it?
Well, I'm just gonna tag along with Gray wherever he goes.
Is it Kyra?
Mm-hmm. Are you reporting back to me or no?
I'm gonna go straight to the hunters first.
I would be checking in constantly. So if he ever comes within that 1 mile radius, how big is this town?
It's pretty big.
Okay. Yeah, if he goes in with it at all, I would catch it because since I'm not pinging, I would be doing it extra.
I'd go to the hunter. I would then go to Titus just to kind of let him know.
Yeah, after a while, Titus, you see him again through Tibbs coming back towards the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go to the hunters, you see all of them, except for the one. You see the goblin, the dwarf, and the tabaxi all together.
Everyone in here doing all right?
The tabaxi looks over and just goes, mm-hmm.
I've noticed that Kira isn't around. Has she gone somewhere?
Said something about taking a look around town. She's more of a city person.
Well, if you need anything, just let us know.
Will do.
I'll go find Titus.
Okay. You find Titus?
Hi. Could you describe it for me? No. Alright, so the vampire thing, a little odd, but doesn't seem necessarily, bad. They have some people looking into it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna link with Tibbs and just kind of download the information from him as Gray's talking to me.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's strange, but I don't know. It doesn't seem dangerous. At least not right now.
Okay. They were okay with just a pit of bodies?
No, not necessarily. But there's definitely an explanation, or at least a reasonable one.
Okay.
Rather, it made sense. And seems only one missing from the group who's out in the city wandering.
Is it the elf?
Yes.
I had my suspicions. Her complexion, the things she carried.
Didn't she have a necklace?
I'm gonna pull out the teeth she gave me.
Right.
Pretty sure these are vampire teeth that she gave me, and she had a necklace of
That's
them.
right. That's fucking right. The complexion. You think she's one of?
I think she is one of them.
Why would she have teeth though?
That is
She's
a
been out in
gr-
daylight. You've seen her out in daylight, at least in your travels.
Yeah.
You guys haven't. You've been around her a lot.
Mm-mm.
Does she know what we found in the cave?
I would assume she seeks this out. She's of that world. She seemed to know. So either she is of them or she seeks them out.
I think we need to get back to that house.
As of right now, you guys hear all the construction around you guys stop as you're having this conversation.
Shit.
I'm sending Tibbs out immediately.
Okay.
Just go.
You see two guards, ones that you have seen before,
Uh-huh.
full armor, and they are walking with their weapons out, and everybody just moves to the side as they walk towards the caves.
Oh, okay. Just two guards?
Yep.
Do I see the symbols and colors on them? Because I've noticed each one carries a symbol of a deity.
You see the one with the platinum dragon, and you see the one that looks like it's in and out of reality.
Oh boy.
So you see the platinum one, and you see the one in the black armor.
Are these the same ones we saw last times, or are they new ones?
The armor's the same at least.
Just
You
the armor.
see the one with the platinum in the platinum armor with the tanks on his arms, and the one in the black armor with no weapon.
Okay. I'll tell Gray. It seems the guards are moving. Heading to the cave.
This is the
now.
first. Yeah, this is also the first time you've ever seen the guards in the city. Besides the
ones at the
meeting.
temple. Yeah, okay. That explains another reason why they're all hushed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like there is, whether it's respect or fear or something, the people are not getting in the way of whatever the hell they're about to do.
Okay.
These guys are like badasses. Then I'm taking it.
Yeah, there is no war in Boston Say. I got some secret police here, it looks like.
They're either badasses or their people are right to fear them.
Yeah.
In a city with so much freedom, when you have a law, you
Titus,
usually don't want that going in.
does Tibbs see Kira tailing them at all?
Do I see her with them?
Perceptions.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm looking through him. Let's just knock it out. Oh, that was almost really good. 14.
Gray, were you also rolling?
I mean, I don't think
He's in the
I'm.
room with me.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
we
so
are right
no.
there, aren't we? I can roll, yeah.
We could walk out to the deck, yeah.
I forgot the stuff is like right next to that cave. All right, now one. Cool.
Oh well.
I tripped.
No, you don't see her. Yeah. You were looking out the window and you just fogged it up with your breath.
Hey, I just made those. Please, no
I-
fingerprints.
Cleaning, and I'll just rub it with a sleeve. Wait, no, I'm sleeveless right now. Fuck.
Sleeves are bullshit.
I'd have
Yeah, no, you don't see Kira.
Okay. Well, it seems some merit was taken and they listened.
So, go ahead.
I'm worried if Kira gets involved that that's going to cause a lot of problems. They don't want us intervening.
Well, then let's listen and let's not intervene. Let's do what we have to do.
What if her actions get us lumped in with it?
We are out of here. We can get up and leave right now. Everything I'm getting ready to do makes us more self-efficient and safer. But we're good. If this city burns, I'm not burning with it. We're leaving. And I'll blast anything out of the sky that comes our way. That's the goal for today, is defenses and making sure we can shoot anything out of the sky that comes at us. It's part of why I need you here, because you are the archer.
Like to keep the peace here if we can.
I would love if this city could keep going, but I have another city that I have to worry about. And I have 2 goals before I can even get back to that one. There's only so many seats on my ship. I can't do a whole city. I have to worry about what I can deal with. They've got that handled.
I understand. I'm just gonna do quick sweep, see if I can find our runaway. Or our,
That would be the next. We do need to find her.
I want to keep her from doing something stupid.
Well, I don't have a scry to find her, but I'm sure someone in the city could.
I'm gonna go check that house that I saw last night.
All right. While you do that, what is Corsilla doing?
She's just chilling on the deck with Cortana currently. Vibin'.
Darius?
I'm currently kind of looking around I'm kind of like patrolling the ship for potential clowns.
Yeah. Well, when you first woke up today, when you opened your door, there were cream pies basically where every footstep would be going up the stairs to the rest of the ship.
Is it like kind of throughout the ship that this is, or is it like specifically like a path leading to my workshop?
It's like this entity wanted you to like just walk into a bunch of pies trying to leave.
Why me, man? Why? This fucking clown.
Trying to make friends.
Okay. So how many pies? A rough estimate. How many pies are currently on the floor?
A ridiculous amount. It's like 45.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna scoot. I'm just scooting them like to the side. I'm not even bothered like trying to pick them up. I'm just like, hey, this is gonna pile up, but I'll have a path to get back to my room. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of let Corsilla know. Hey, if you see any clowns, keep it to yourself. I don't want any. I don't want to know, frankly.
Send them to your room.
They're already doing
bet.
that. They're already doing that.
So they know where to go. Perfect.
Right. And I just kind of walk away, kind of middle finger, giving her the middle finger.
Have a good one.
Right.
I rolled a 9 for my workout this morning, by the way.
Nice. As Darius is walking away, Corsilla, you just, without a sound, you see a clown on a tricycle just following him slowly without him knowing.
He'll find out later, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. So, Gray, you go back to the house. You notice all the curtains are drawn.
Before I
They are
go,
very thick. Okay.
before I go to the house, Eitri, if you're able to let everyone know, maybe we can get some people to fan out and try to find. I need to race over to that house because that may be the last. She may have heard us talking about it.
I can do it.
Thank you. And just, I'm just gonna go check on that house as quick as I can.
You notice all the curtains are drawn, not letting any light into the house.
Makes sense.
Can't see into any windows.
I want to kind of look around. You know what? Stealthily. I want to look around for this hunter.
Stealth check. Stealth check for you. Okay, now perception to see if you can find.
Sure. Nat 20, baby!
As you're looking around, you see loose dirt in the backyard. That looks like it's been recently covered up.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what you find. You don't find her.
Loose dirt in the back of the house. Is it... The night I was there, this is like open? It's not...
At no point did you ever see anybody in the back of the house.
Interesting. Covered up... Oh, what the fuck? I don't know if this is her or if this was something the old man did. Does it look grave-sized?
It definitely looks like somebody could have went down there, whether alive or dead.
Okay. Do I hear anything from the house? Anything inside?
Give me another perception.
Oh, jeez, I almost got another nat 20. 6.
6. No, you don't hear anything.
Okay. Well then, I don't want to spy. I'm just trying to find someone.
Yeah.
I will go back. Just kind of walking up and down the streets, maybe towards the cave.
Go ahead and give me one more perception.
It's pretty good. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. You see a tall, slender, wearing all black female elf. Kind of just pressed up into the shade of a building, not too far from the house you were just at.
She looking at anything?
No, it looks like she's kind of like half asleep.
Does it look like some kind of spell? Like she's able to see without seeing? She have a Tibbs type thing going on?
Darius, you're full elf, right?
I am.
Okay, so you would know that elves don't really need to sleep. They just kind of have to like meditate for 4 hours.
Right.
It looks like that's what she's doing in the middle of the day.
Do her clothes cover her up from the sun completely?
No, her face is exposed.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna walk up to her, I guess. She's just standing?
It's like a lean against the building.
Gotcha.
Head down, eyes closed, arms folded across.
I'll just casually walk up and, what? How close am I to the ship here?
Not too far.
What's the building she's next to?
It looks to be like just kind of like a small little shop. Looks like they're selling some kind of meat on a stick.
Some kind of meat on a stick. That sounds tasty. Do
And
I?
as you get closer to her, you see she has dirt all over her clothes.
Oh boy. I should pretend I don't know she's meditating. What's with the dirt on your clothes?
Without opening her eyes, she's like, hunting.
Hunting. Hunting what?
She kind of opens her eyes for a second and just kind of looks at you.
The teeth around that necklace was, not just pointy, huh?
No.
You ever encountered any that aren't evil? Or, try to eat you?
No. I've met a few who said they begged me, saying that they were going to change. And then I held them in the sun.
Fucking metal.
Do you ever think that there could be good ones?
No.
That's not good.
I've seen what a small coven can do. Have you ever had to stab your own parents in the heart as they slept and watch them scream in pain while you held the windows open for the sun to burn them alive because they were forced to become monsters? I didn't think so.
Not exactly the same, but something similar.
And I'm sure whatever caused you to do some horrid act feels pretty unforgivable. So, I hunt.
Do you have she kind of threw Gray off with that whole, like, visibly threw him off with the whole parent thing. As much as I would like to fix what happened with my parents, I guess. I don't know if this one is evil. I don't know if this one is the same.
How deep have you gone into their caves?
How deep have you gone?
Did you see the statue?
Yes?
Did you go past? Did you see the lab? What he's doing to his followers?
Wouldn't you be okay with that? You seem to hate these creatures.
And that's why I'm hunting. Because he's not making vampires. He's making something hollow. Like a human that thinks it's a vampire.
Oh, I feel Elijah grinning right now. The city's sent some gods in there to look. And I have a feeling if those gods don't come back out, or something bad has happened, that we might get a chance to go in ourselves.
Well,
and I'd prefer that we wait for them.
well, I did some of the hard work for him. He had 4 real vampires in there. I got 2. But the other ones ran.
She soloed 2?
You guys don't talk to her.
Who is this woman?
They weren't. They were full-fledged vampires, but they weren't old. Him, I couldn't even get to his coffin. He stays in his statue. I tried and I tried and I tried to pry it open, but I couldn't get there.
So what do you mean when you say the others in different, not vampires?
It's like they have no soul, and they're told they're vampires,
Puck, just lay down, please.
but they have no... It's like they're broken. They're dead, but they're brought back without any of the... It's like their power gets siphoned out of them. The part that everybody wants. They're still undead abominations. They're not themselves anymore.
You could say that about me.
What do you mean?
Me and a few others, we've died.
Do you have a soul in there? Are you still you?
I don't know.
I can cut you open and we can find out.
The couple I saw, they seemed happy. They seemed like they had souls.
Was there a reason I found the old man buried in the backyard? Was he just so happy he buried himself?
Shit. Oh, shit.
See, the vampires that live in towns, they bury themselves under the floorboards. So, like any good hunter, I started to dig. And when I started digging in the backyard, I found his body.
It's
I
today?
dig past it this morning.
Dead or alive? Just
He was pretty cold. He had bite marks on him. So I cut his head off. And I kept digging. And I found her in her little hidey hole. I stabbed her through the heart with a stake made out of her own coffin.
as much as you may be in the right, are you trying to get us kicked out of the only safe city we've been in?
The way I see it, I made it even safer.
I think two of those vampires that you killed may have been watching that couple and probably even reported it. They could have taken care of it the next day for all we know. Or the next night, I guess.
I don't believe that for a second.
No, I know you don't.
I think that she was going to turn him feral, and then he was going to be taken to the lab. Or who knows what the hell they're doing in there.
Shit.
Listen, I know all about this religion, putting the ferals down, all that nonsense. Well, what if he has his followers make the ferals, and she does it in quotes, and then they get put down, and he's making or siphoning or doing something with whatever makes them this undead thing.
Ray, did you ever watch Hemlock Grove?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Alright.
Yes.
Your evidence is compelling.
Yeah. We're going to cut to you on the ship. Those of you on the ship, you hear a loud bang come from the mines. And you kind of feel the shock wave hit the side of the ship. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
Fucking hell.
I love this woman.
Well,